The other night I was scrolling through Facebook and just noticed a post on a group, and in hindsight, I was silly to comment on it because usually on Facebook, I don't usually comment on people's posts or on groups unless I know the person, and if I'm sarcastic or joking around, they won't take offense to it. And it seems like that happens very regularly nowadays. It seems to be a common thing on Facebook. But anyway, it's taught me a lesson that you know you you should be minding your own business, and in future I should mind my own business. That's basically the lesson. And again, I've been in India. India has been good in the sense that it's teaching me a lot of things in terms of character, personality, making good choices for self growth, self enhancement, self advancement. Yeah, and so I want to touch on spirituality. You see, a lot of people will say to you that they are spiritual, and I think it's a beautiful journey to be on. That's if you are really committed to doing it. Spirituality basically is achieving that oneness with God. There's no two ways about it. And you'll hear a lot of people saying they're spiritual, but they still living in the world. The thing is, spirituality is absolute. There's no gray areas about it, and you cannot do your own thing out of convenience. And that's basically the essence of spirituality, because spirituality is basically following God 100%. It's not following religion, it's following God 100%. And I find the more spiritual I become, the more at peace, the more happiness I have, and as a result, the more better I am doing in life. Because, see, in essence, spirituality teaches us that everything happens in opposites. So if you have a good day tomorrow, you are going to have a bad day the next day. But because of your belief and your faith in God, that bad moments or that bad day wouldn't really get to you, wouldn't really affect you. You will still have the same happy mindset and approach life the same happy way. And spirituality also teaches you that you are not alone, that you don't need friends, you don't need anybody, but still you are not alone because you have God. And with God you can do all things, and all things are possible. And I've been experiencing that. And with all that's happening in the world, I encourage and I urge you to become spiritual. Spiritual is basically being a perfect person, and there's no such thing as we can't be perfect, or accept people for their imperfections, etc. In essence, that is our purpose. Our purpose is to be one with God, and being one with God, it's reaching that height of perfection. And the sooner we do it, the more easier life becomes, because everything around you becomes perfect if your outlook and inside of you is perfect. So again, just to recap on spirituality, and whatever faith you follow, do it wholeheartedly, do it for the right reasons, and do it because you want to be the best you can be. And by only being exactly the way God wants you to be, and that is being the best you can be. Be the perfect son or daughter. There's no such thing as you require independence, etc. As a son, you don't need independence. As a daughter, you don't need independence. You should be looking after your parents. Be a better mother or father. And as a parent, that's the thing. You want to raise your kids with godly principles. That's how you minimize you minimize your stress, and you minimize bad things from happening to them. Because again, if they do the wrong things, they're gonna have to face the consequences. So you can prevent them from doing the wrong things by basically raising them in the most godly manner possible. And again, spirituality from being a worker or a business owner. Spirituality teaches you as a worker. God has blessed you with that job while many others don't have the opportunity to earn a living. So do it to the best of your ability. Offer it to God. Offer your actions to God. Offer your work to God, and you will see the the fruits of that. And similarly with your business, offer it to God. Do it because you are thankful to God for giving you that opportunity to determine your own income. As a result, so you can give back to communities, you can build communities, and you can create a better life, not just for yourself but for everybody around you. And I urge you to put God in the center. Whatever faith you follow, put God in the center of what you do, and you will be prosperous, you will be happy, you will be successful. Because the essence of life is for us to live in perfect harmony with the ultimate, with God. So please, I am not preaching, I am not trying to influence you, and I'm not saying I'm a perfect person, but ever since I've become very into this journey, it's been working for me, and I just want to share it with you. And that's what I love about India, because wherever I turn, my thoughts are always on God. I'm always seeing God, and it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling to just be totally in love with God, to totally want God, to totally do everything through God. And as a result, I believe I have the perfect life, no worries, no sorrows, etc. And life has just been amazing, and it's not like I'm having gold thrown at me, etc. But I'm living an amazing life through just putting all my trust, all my love, all my feelings in God. Thank you for listening. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube, subscribe to the channel for more inspirational stuff, physio advice, etc. Thank you all for the support.